Hi. So just out of meditation here this morning, and I just want to share, there's just such a rich sweetness in the peace of being, the inherent peace of being able to be present to the various challenges in life, and to be able to learn, to be able to reflect and contemplate and explore, what do these challenges in life, what are they revealing to me? Instead of being the victim and suffering the challenges, but to treat every moment as an opportunity to see if I can love deeper, to see if I can consciously grow and evolve and expand. My sister and I, we talk, 3-4 times a week, and both of us in our different ways are experiencing some significant challenges in life right now. And it's so lovely to be able to have our conversations not be, whining about the challenges, but to really go directly every time now, just to go directly to, so what am I learning? What am I discovering about myself? That's what a soul is here to do, is to discover its truth, to discover the true nature of our being, of consciousness, of the oneness that we are, through the various situations and circumstances and conditions of life that trigger, that bring up our story, our conditioning, our programming. And it's really beautiful to journal every morning, for both my sister and I. I've been doing it for a long time. My sister has been more and more, but she's been going through some really tough stuff. And man, she's just blossoming right now, because she is treating every situation, every circumstance as an opportunity to see what within her is constricted and under the illusion of separation, and feeling the victim and feeling scared and fearful and doubtful and need to control and need to change. And then when she doesn't get hooked by that, when she can see it for what it is, to recognize the strength and the peace and the wholeness of her being that was being veiled by all that mind noise, all that chatter. And I'm doing the same thing. To be able to look at the circumstances of life right now, which are in some ways not exactly what I would have desired or wanted, or weren't in my plans. But there it is. And to notice, to witness how quiet the mind is now. How the habit of thought is to interpret the situation, the circumstance, through conditioning, through my programming, through my wounding, and tell all manner of stories of how I'm not safe, or it's not good, or I should be suffering. And how that's so quiet now, and I'm just able to look and discover within me what's true. And one of the things we find when we deeply contemplate what is being activated within me through this condition, through this challenge, we can discern, oh, there's so much of my story or programming or conditioning or trauma that is activated. And there it is. We can see it. What a beautiful thing. That our challenges, our difficulties are pointing us to the parts within ourselves that want to be seen, want to be felt, want to be loved, want to be healed. And then they also point us to the challenges, they point us to the opportunity to say, and what if I didn't get hooked? Yeah? Get hooked by those stories. What if I didn't? What is the essence of being beyond all stories? And we find the same essential truth again and again and again. We find love. We find peace. We find stillness. And in my contemplations and journaling and exploration, I just keep finding more and more freedom from the stories. And I find my truth. I find how love moves through me. And what I find is my devotion. My devotion to this work. My devotion to doing everything in my power for as long as it takes to help awaken true love in myself and in all those that I'm blessed to be able to help guide, influence, show the way a little bit. Every moment is an opportunity to see if we can love deeper, more thoroughly, more purely, with a stronger abidance to the essential nature of our peace and our wholeness and the love that we are. So there it is. Perhaps to look at every single difficulty or challenge that we have in life and simply ask, what can I learn about what is still within me getting in the way of love, getting in the way of faith, getting in the way of trust, getting in the way of surrender? And what can I learn about the truth of my essential nature of being that is waiting to be discovered beyond all the veils of the mind and its storytelling and its narratives based on its beliefs, based on its programming, based on its conditioning? When we're no longer hooked by all of that, what is the essential nature of our being? This is what our difficulties and challenges point us to. They point us to seeing our illusions, our shadows, all that wants to be healed and released and surrendered. And they point us to our essential strength of love and peace and wholeness. All right, my friends, blessings, much love.